Look here, there and yonder, the world is full of wonder. For all the where and why, hows, and the when, what, wheres, there's but one place worthy, Achala Bharati. There's but one place worthy, Achala Bharati.
Good morning, kiddos. Your Monday Granny is back with the next episode of Mahabharata. In the last week's episode of Mahabharata, we had learned about Shakuni's evil plans. Does he succeed? Come, let us know the story.
Achala Vismaya Loka, an amazing world of limitless fun. Brought to you by Achala Bharati Trust.
So far, we know from the last episode how Shakuni hatches a plan and asks Dhritarashtra to invite the Pandavas to relax in his palace. Dharmaraya did not like to go in the first place. He did not know about the dice game. Pandavas are like, why fight with our enemies? So far, they have been so good. They are like, so long we were here doing the ritual and everything. Why should we go to their place? Dhritarashtra is like, no, you all have to come and visit us. So they go. And the Kauravas take care of the Pandavas very well. They also are very happy. They respect the Pandavas very much. The drama they play is so well that Pandavas do not get any doubt about what would happen. The Pandavas would have brought Draupadi also, and she is also there with everyone. She will be in the Antapura. Gandhari and Dhritarashtra all have lots of respect to everybody. They give very good hospitality and then they all go to the assembly. And there, Dhritarashtra says, come on, all of you play the game of dice. Dharmaraya is like, okay, and Kauravas say, it is for the sake of friendship. Nothing else. Dharmaraya also had the fascination of playing the dice, so he is ready to play the game. But there are stakes when playing the game of dice. If they win the stakes, they are winning lots of money, but if one loses the game of dice, then they know they will lose a certain amount of money. So in the game of dice or in gambling, so much money is placed as stake and they lose lots of money when playing it. First, Dharmaraya places a rupee coin, then he places his silver coins and then the gold coins, then he keeps the string of necklace, the necklace made of gold, then all the ear ornaments, and then he gives away the money, all the money that he had, and then give the entire money that is in the safe. Like this, he loses everything one by one. So this Dharmaraya is such a foolish guy. He starts losing one by one everything. In the starting of the game, they agree on paying a small 1 rupee and then 10 rupees and then slowly he lost all the money he had. Shakuni says, see, now you brought this much. If you win once, then I will give you double of what you have lost. Therefore, Dharmaraya becomes very excited and starts playing and playing for a long time. After he loses all the rupees, then he also loses all the silver that he had. Then he lost the gold coins that were used like money in those days. Next, he lost all the ornaments. See this madness in the palace. They have elephants, horses, even the king's elephants and horses. They are so treasured. He stakes them all and loses them. Next, he stakes the army that he came with. After that, the slaves he had, he stakes them. Like this, he loses everything. As an emperor, he had made so much wealth. He had given away so much also. And still had so much left over, and now he loses everything that he had. As he is losing, the enemy says to him, don't worry, if you win, we will give away everything you lost back. Oh really? Dharmaraya says, if I win once, you will give away everything that I lost so far? Further, Shakuni says, yes, we will return everything else. But he is actually only losing. This Dharmaraya had a love for the game of dice and gambling. In Mahabharata, we come across this saying or a line that this Dharmaraya had a fascination and love for the game of dice, but he does know exactly how to play it. There are different codes and rules to follow when playing this game. This game of chess or dice, you must have a forethought or foresee what happens. You must predict what happens next when you move one piece. And then also you must predict what would happen to the opposition's party's game, etc. Like this, one must have the mental acumen to predict for each move. He does not know that. Slowly he begins to lose everything he had. This is very surprising. It is said that even Nala also lost in the same way. He played against Pushkar and in the same manner he also lost everything. So, the same story is kind of replayed again in real time. The same situation again. After he lost everything, he's thinking what to do, and then this Shakuni is kind of poking him. What, you lost everything? You say you are an emperor and you lost everything? So what? You have your brothers, you have their ornaments. Then he keeps them also. And then Shakuni says, your brothers are so valuable. You too are so valuable. Just keep staking yourself and your brothers. So he says, keep them as stakes too. If you ever win one game, I will return back everything, says Shakuni to Dharmaraya. So Dharmaraya puts himself in the game. See, this game is not good. It's asking to keep oneself. What kind of game is this? This guy gives away himself first. This Dharmaraya did not win a single game. Even they gave him a chance to win, but he did not win. He lost it. Next he turns to Bhima and stakes him in the game. Bhima is a great warrior. Bhima does not hesitate. For him, Dharmaraya is his elder brother and he has so much respect for him. And he agrees. All the Pandavas had so much respect for Dharmaraya. They will not say anything. There is a proverb actually. Let us float or let us sink, but we all will be together. Sink or sail together is the saying. He loses Bhima also in the game. Bhima does not disagree. He says, brother, I am your asset. I will do what you say. Next, Arjuna is put on the stake. After that, Nakula, Sahadeva. At last, this Shakuni is such a mad person. He is a very bad man who stoops so low. Then he says, hey, your queen is still there. So if you bring her in and stake her, maybe you will win. And you will get everything back for free. So you will earn back everything you lost previously. You lost everything and now you will win back everything. Don't worry. So that girl who had long hair, the princess, the most beautiful woman, should she not be told what's happening in the game of dice? Should he not take her permission before he stakes her? And he loses her also in the game of dice. This Dharmaraya's only fate is losing the game of dice. On the Kauravas side, they are getting very happy and elated as the game goes by. This Dhritarashtra is blind, but he is like, as the game progressed, he keeps asking, what happened? What happened? He asks for updates. They tell him, no, Dharmaraya lost. We are winning. After all this, he loses Draupadi also. In the assembly, everybody becomes very quiet. Dronacharya is present. Bhishma, who is the family head, is there. Kripa is present. The common citizens are there. Some of them are supporters of Pandavas, some are Kaurava supporters. They are like, what is this? Draupadi is lost. So what to do? The Pandavas put their head down and sit down. So they are like, these Pandavas have so much ornaments on them, just remove them all. They themselves rip everything and throw them. Then Draupadi he says, should become our servant. He says, bring Draupadi to the assembly. Vidura is there. He's quite an elderly and respectful person, and he's asked to go bring Draupadi or to summon her to the assembly. Vidura says, that is sinful, I will not do that, I will not call her to the assembly. There will be another person, he is someone who is just a worker. They send him. He goes and respectfully stands in front of Draupadi and tells her to come out. His name is Pratikami. He goes to Anthapura. There in the Anthapura, many people are there. It is so crowded. She will be spending her time so happily with all the maids. She will be joking around and talking to everyone. Draupadi had brought so many people, and also the palace here had so many maids. When she is so happy, this guy enters her sanctum. He tells her the story. Look, your husband has lost the game of dice. So she asks, what all did he lose? He says first he lost money, then the ornaments and the kingdom itself. All the things he had earned, he staked and lost. And then she asks, then did he lose the people also? Draupadi is very intelligent. She asks every detail of everything that was lost. He has lost his brothers also, says the person. First he lost himself, then he lost Bhima, then Arjuna, Nakula, Sahadeva, and at last you. He says that to Draupadi. We will see where this story goes next.
Oh, it is really sad to see Dharmaraya losing everything, isn't it? Did you like the story? Don't forget to put your comments in the comment section. Also, subscribe our channel. Till next week, enjoy watching the Ariel. Bye bye.